Welcome back, gamers. This is the VGenerates podcast. Unfortunately, today, for the three of us who have witnessed the fucking movie that we just watched, we just watched War of the Worlds 2025. Uh, there's a lot of things I can say, and we're gonna say them, unfortunately, because we watched this movie yet again, unfortunately. Uh, just to give a little bit of preface, the director is Rich Lee, who, whenever I was looking into this, has only made music videos and visual effects. A little
Oh,
bit of spoiler alert: if somehow you make visual effects and still the visual effects are dog dick, fuck you. Guillotine, wood chipper feet first. $65 million budget. You couldn't tell. 60 million of it was fucking on Ice Cube, and then 4.5 million was on the teams. All the subscriptions to 17 million different fucking apps he had to use. Teams, Skype, WhatsApp, fucking Jorkin. There's
there was Discord was in there somewhere, I'm
the
sure.
the fucking electric bill
No.
was half of the budget. Uh,
Teams. If you ever
yeah.
used Teams on a fucking, if you ever worked in a place where had to use Teams, that was in there. For some fucking reason.
Uh, so that's where the spoiler-free part's gonna end. We're gonna go balls deep into this and shit talk the fuck out of it. Uh, I was trying to give an unbiased review, but this movie was worse than prostate cancer. So, yeah, be aware. We hop right into it by liking the jazz. It starts out with some jazz. You get some high hopes. Like, oh, you like jazz? It's some smooth
You like
jazz.
jazz? You like smooth jazz?
And then they're basically starting playing the Watch Dogs video game. Fantastic, love it. It's great. I hope you like it because that's 85% of the fucking movie.
Yes.
They get off of the computer like once or twice, I guess. It's great, love it.
Ice Cube spends 90% of the movie sitting in front of his computer and then one moment complaining that the doors were locked.
He is also stalking his children over and over again. That is his life. He's like, bitch, you better not be playing those video games. Bitch, you better not be walking around while pregnant. You pregnant? Baby girl, you pregnant?
Yeah, he basically
yeah.
he works for a government agency that he just watches people pretty much and evades their privacy.
Yeah, yeah. And then he shit talks people for invading privacy.
Yeah, and
Typical
somehow
hypocrite.
he can remotely hack into his son's computer. This, mind you, this is starting out with the movie. He hacks into his son's computer and uninstalls his video game that he's currently playing.
Let's disregard that for a moment. He gets a call from his NASA friend that's like, "Have you seen these storms, my dude? There's some weird shit going on." And he's like, "Oh, I got more important things to do," and spies on his whole
His
fucking
kids,
family.
yeah, spies on his kids.
Yeah. If you're watching this right now with a webcam in front of you, Ice Cube's watching you jork it.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm sitting here
Yes.
chubbed up right now thinking
and
about Ice Cube spying on me.
literally, like any technology that had a camera, he can look through it. You on a phone call, he can listen to it, and it showed it heavily at the beginning.
Yeah. Like Junie said, we're going from people to whether Ice Cube don't know shit about dick. He was explaining he knows nothing about it. And I specifically put in my notes, I normally don't type this much for a single scene because I had like 4 notes for this scene.
Yeah,
I said, but this hacking shit is making me want to self-harm.
the hacking is just abysmal.
It was
It is right click, left click, inspect element for 90% of the things.
Generate password. Right click. His right click options are you fucking test out a drone. Fucking initiate Coomer sequence. Like,
Half the movie was him just right clicking and getting control of everything. Just like,
hacker man.
oh, I need to hack this. I need to hack this Tesla. Right click. Figure out a code. Click this thing that generates the password to unlock the Tesla. And it's like, what? Listen, as a person in IT, I understand you gotta make it more interesting for movies, and like that's where the hacker man comes from. But this took it to a whole new level of bullshit.
Correct.
It was not fun to watch.
This was one step below like 90s Matrix shit with like how the hacking went.
Yeah.
And at least Matrix was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Matrix at least
Matrix
give
was
you a
fun with it.
cinematic experience. This is just giving me prostate cancer. I actually would run a fade with Rich Lee after watching this if I knew who the fuck he was. Apparently he's directed a bunch of music videos. And to be fair,
Early.
this does kind of look like a music video in which you'd give 3 minutes of your time to, perhaps, in a certain sequence of events. And that's about all you'd give
Yeah.
it. You wouldn't
I
spend
mean,
$65 million to.
I said at the beginning too. You can tell that Amazon did not believe in this movie whatsoever, just because how it looked. Like, who gave the okay? Who
Not
saw that? Who saw this? And people in the corporation was like, you know what? Yeah, no, this is gonna go. This is gonna do numbers. This is gonna do good.
not
The
only did they not
entire
believe in
movie's gonna
it,
do numbers, guys.
not only did they not believe in it, but after not believing it, they decided to splash their seed of Amazon branding at every fucking chance they could.
One
Hey,
of the main characters were a Amazon driver.
yeah, he was an Amazon driver. They fucking talked about Amazon anytime they could. It's disgusting. If you're going to shill and product place in front of my face, at least give me a good movie to watch while you do it.
Yeah.
Like Grim was the one paying for Amazon Prime, and we watched it on his shit. And I'm mad that he paid for a membership for this to be existing. I'm mad.
I
I'm mad for him.
My money
Amazon
is
does
not
not
being
deserve
put to
your
good
money.
use.
He would have
Like,
better use putting it into a homeless camp and letting it on fire.
I just gotta say because we're going off on a tangent.
Yeah,
and
we are. We are.
This is the first like 3 minutes of the movie.
It's
Is
5 minutes.
we
Yeah.
find out, not even, dude. We find out Ice Cube is a piece of shit who spies on
Yeah.
his family,
Yeah, did
deletes
not like
his
the main
son's
character.
games. Fucking, he calls his daughter and is like, "Really, a muffin? You need to be eating a hard-boiled egg instead because you're pregnant." And it's like,
Yeah,
what does
it's right
that
next to
mean?
you. I can see it because I'm spying on you through the fucking shop's
Watching
cameras right
you.
now.
I'm in your
And like
walls.
Ice Cube's character was just a bad person. He was not a kind, loving person. He was just terrible.
Here's an actual POV of Ice Cube. I can smell you.
Ah, shit.
I'm in
I
your
can smell
walls.
Yeah,
Can't do a
no,
Morgan Freeman impression. It's gonna be racist if I try to do it any better.
yeah, don't. Yeah, but that was the first thing. You got showed him spying in everyone in his family, and then the NASA lady called him about the weather. He was like, "Bitch, I just watch people. Why
Yeah.
would I know anything?" And then they get to call from like a YouTube link or whatever. There's like a hacker man called Disruptor posted another video, and they're like, "We gotta stop him." He's basically spouting like the government has this massive intel network that can spy on everyone. You know, the thing that the main character was already doing, but even worse. And now he's off to like track his IP address uh, and
Real
hunt him
quick,
down.
right here, one of the things that pissed me off, which I am gonna name several things that pissed me off. Uh, he's yelling at his son to keep running while there's fucking meteors falling from the
That's
sky.
later. That's later.
I think that was right here. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
the meteors haven't dropped yet.
Okay. All right.
this was them rating where they think the
Disruptor.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
is
that.
the
Okay.
name.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I
they're
get you.
the
rating.
events for this movie are so haphazard.
Yeah,
They are
it
pretty
was.
shit.
It's a lot in like a couple minutes in the movie. Just
This is
bombarded
fair.
you with information.
Yeah. Disruptor is he's a hacky man. He knows what's going on.
Yeah, he was spouting like, "Oh, the government has this big network of information they're making and all that stuff." Even though like the guy was already spying and taking that information.
He was one step ahead of you and ready to jerk your peanuts before you could
Yeah,
even smell
and
him.
so they went there, and the guy had like a fake IP address on there, so he wasn't there. It was just a laptop.
He'd be
He
throwing that
tricked
shit.
them. He bamboozled
Frank gun
the
sexual. It
government.
was a ruse,
Yeah,
if you will. Yeah.
yeah, and he was upset. And then the meteors started to fall when they were doing that. When after
I have
during
to
the raid.
include. I have to include the most obnoxious thing was like after they like pinpoint the supposed address of where he is, he hits a "that was easy" button like
Oh yeah,
twice. He used
I
that
forgot
button
about that. I wanted
so
to
many
I
forget
forgot.
about
times.
it. I canceled that trauma out. I turned it off in my brain, but
I
you brought
did
it
block
back
that
up.
out of my
That
subconscious.
that button has not been relevant in what 15,
No.
16 years.
No, no, it hasn't.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he hit it like 10 times. during like the first 10 minutes of the movie, mind you.
I'm pretty sure
He
that this
hit
is
he
like I've already started looking at my phone back and forth. I'm like, I want to hurt myself. I need to. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm simultaneously overwhelmed, but also not intrigued at all. I don't know how the combination is like that. Uh, so we're at the meteors now.
Yeah, when they were doing the raid, when they found a fake laptop in the room, the meteor's starting to fall now.
Okay, yeah. So the keep running moment, like to where dumbass, there's fucking meteors everywhere. And then Senor gets a call from NASA lady, and she's like, "What are the rules of engagement?" And I wrote down, "I don't know. I'm Ice Cube, bitch."
Different lady.
Wait, a different lady?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that wasn't the NASA
Oh,
lady.
that
That
was
was the cop
yeah.
lady at the beginning that got blown up by one of the aliens.
Oh damn, she got fucked. That's right.
Yeah,
this
but
movie was like so easy to just get people mixed up
yeah.
because they have a cursory existence before they
Yeah, well,
die.
mostly because you don't actually see, like, you see the people, but it's all through like Skype calls,
Yeah.
voice, like FaceTiming.
Yeah, it's like that one movie Unfriended, but the concept is
Yeah,
just shit.
worse.
They
Yeah,
took all of like the cinematic action of War of the Worlds and decided let's make it in 2025 and make it a commentary on how the internet is so plugged in, etc., etc.
And how Amazon will save the world.
Yeah.
yeah. We'll get to
Can't
that.
forget that. We'll get to that. Yeah,
We'll get
sorry.
to that.
Um,
Uh,
my next note was about the Cobra attack helicopters. I don't know if you guys remember those, but the fucking attack helicopter started coming out after
oh,
the
yeah.
Um, yeah, because like the meteors. Okay, sorry, I have to because one other thing that like, do you want to know the inspiration for why Ice Cube is spying on his kids? It's because his wife is dead,
My
and they
wife's
have
dead.
a supposedly touching scene of him listening to like the last voice message she left him on Facebook.
Don't forget
Oh,
to take the
take out the
trash out.
trash and be nice to the kids.
Yeah, and guess what he's doing?
He's
Neither of
being
those.
a menace to his kids.
He is indeed doing
So
that.
the meteors are falling in. They like they're just landing everywhere in the worst visual effects ever you've like could possibly imagine.
Yeah, and I don't know what was up with Ice Cube in the movie, but terrible acting. When he was watching the meteors crash, he was like, "Oh my god! Oh
Oh
what?
my
No!
god.
There was
Oh
specifically the scene where we're watching the plane. He
yeah!"
fucking throws his hands up and goes, and
Like
the visual effects are horrible. There is
yeah,
a fucking explosion on the wing of the plane that he's watching. It looks atrocious. It was
I would
disgusting.
I would say PS2 graphics, but PS2 graphics are better.
Hey, real quick, did you guys know that the director Rich Lee is known for, yes, music videos, but also visual effects? What the fuck?
And the man should look for a second job.
I want to
That
look at
shouldn't
this
be his
guy real
day
quick.
job.
I usually don't like shitting on a director too much because, like,
I do.
you know. uh,
So, listen, you have full capacity for the movie, and you fucked it. It's your job as director
you're not
to
wrong.
not fuck it, and he fucked it.
He does have a nice beard.
At least he has something going for him. Definitely
Yeah.
not movie making.
Yeah, he makes music videos, but apparently any sort of cinematic plot line, etc. I don't.
I hope I hope that goes well for him. I hope the music videos, the AMVs
I think he
are
actually has
working out for
awards.
him.
Which, like, how the fuck is there
For the
like?
music videos?
Yeah, he has like awards for music video. Let me look it back again. What it
Hmm.
was? He did like
Oh,
Eminem, the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, you
Uh,
mean like live action, like music videos? Are like, okay,
yeah, Lana Del
gotcha.
Rey, Maroon 5, All American Rejects. He's nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Music Video.
I mean, that makes sense then. But that experience is not obviously with the movie go towards movie making.
I think he did some sort of like show on Netflix, but I think it was only a season long and it was kind of shitty looking, like some sort of teen drama. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, not to shit on this guy too hard, but he's asked. I hate him. I hope his fucking family knows how bad he is, and
Not to shit on this one guy too hard, but fuck him.
Not to shit on him, but it's absolutely his
Everything Disney
fault.
stands for. He's terrible.
He's horrible. I hate him. He's probably a bad
Mhm.
person. He's a bad person for making me
Not to
try to
shit on
watch
him
this.
though.
Yeah, not to shit on him. He didn't do anything wrong except for everything ever. All of the instances that happened, like post his birth. All right, sorry. Yep. Uh, next up in my notes was
Sidetracked again.
Faith getting hit by a fucking Cobra attack helicopter. Because
Yeah,
the only way they
the
draw suspense in this
tripods.
movie is faking people's death for 2 minutes.
Yeah. So
multiple
he's called.
times.
Yeah. So the main character, Ice Cube, is just calling everyone, making sure his kids are safe. Ty talked about a little bit. His son was running down the street
Yes.
for some reason when meteors were falling. Not going to like any bunker or anything. He was just running.
He's just running. He's like, keep
Yeah, he
running.
was. Yeah, he was in his home, and then he just kept running for some reason.
Yeah.
Didn't go anywhere, and he did end up at a different home. It wasn't anywhere safer.
It is
But
consistently such a poor plot all throughout the
yeah,
movie.
and then the daughter was running from, I think, from her workplace or going towards her workplace
I think she
at the
was at her
time.
lab.
She was outside,
Yeah, she
so
was
I
like
think she was
near
like
her
going
lab,
towards.
etc. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably going towards it. Yeah.
And
She ended
then
up inside
one
of
of
it.
the aliens shot down a helicopter that was crashing towards her, and a piece of metal went into her leg.
You should piece of rebar in her fucking bitch ass
Yeah,
leg.
and like they were saying, it does fake out deaths 24/7 in this movie. Like, oh, the phone fell, and it cuts to Ice Cube like, oh my god, yelling their name. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Let me check her
Please,
heart rate on my
please.
on her
Yeah,
Fitbit that I have access to.
and he checked her heart rate. Like, oh my god, okay, she's still alive. And then she comes back like, your heart, like, oh my god, are you okay? Or the baby okay? And he was like, we got to
Is the
make sure
baby
that
still
you're all right.
inside you?
Your heart rate is too high, too goddamn high.
Too goddamn
It's
high.
102. Uh,
Oh, look, I've been impaled.
yeah, and she's like, oh, you've been impaled. Okay, we got to get you to safety. And that's when he hacks to Tesla
Yeah,
to
he
get her
does
out
indeed.
of there. He sees a Tesla. Okay, you see that white Tesla? Okay, run to it. And he right clicks. He sees the license plate. Right clicks the Tesla, generates a code, password, and hacks into it. And
He does do that.
he puts in the automated pilot for it, drive it to a different location. For some reason, turns on the AC for her,
Yeah, he's
and
making sure
he's
she's
Looking
bougie.
out for her, you know.
yeah. That's what he said the entire time. Like, I got you, baby. I got you. I'm just looking out for you. Like, motherfucker.
Simultaneously
And
calling
that's
boyfriend like, bitch, get the fuck to her right now.
yeah,
Which,
calling her baby daddy
yes,
uh to go get her. The Amazon driver. This is the other main character that
this
is an
is
Amazon driver.
Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Also,
Yes.
what's his tits from Saw? The guy who's like, you killed my fucking father. You guys see that? You guys remember that?
I think so. It's been a while since
I
I've seen the
forget which
Saw
Saw that
movies.
movie that is.
I'll be
But
honest, I would not have recognized him at all.
he was in one of the Saw movies, and he like he's getting to choose to murder someone essentially, and he's just like, you killed my fucking father, and then he turns on a trap, and kills a guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've seen the meme. Yeah.
Yeah. So bleeding out, which the entire time that Faith is having a bleeding out difficulty, she's sitting there having some sort of weird fucking mental kink of like, I think I should pull this out. I think that I
Yeah.
should pull it out. You should have pulled it out before you got nutted in, maybe. Like, but now that the rebar is in your leg and you're a fucking pile of blood that is gonna fucking squirt everywhere, maybe don't pull out. Not pull out.
Mind you, in the Tesla ride, there too, when she's doing that, he was like, "Okay, this is the perfect time to talk to my daughter about the." Oh yeah, another tidbit of the story. He wasn't invited to the baby shower. He found out like early in the movie for the
Yes,
baby of the daughter,
correct.
and he thought this was the perfect time while she's bleeding out in the car to be like, "Hey, listen, I don't blame you for not
But
inviting me to the
you
baby
should still
shower."
invite me.
Yeah, like I know I've been a dick. Like even the doctor's like, "Are you like now? Like right now? Are you you want to talk about me not inviting you to the baby shower?"
This movie
now
does
where
try to be
there's aliens
quirky.
attacking and I'm bleeding out.
The movie tries to
Seriously?
be quirky to zero avail. There is no,
No,
there's
it
just
doesn't
not.
even try to be quirky. They take it fully seriously. It's just terrible acting and just bad writing.
I was
Is
genuinely
it?
hoping they were trying to be quirky, and it was just,
No,
oh, okay, okay.
nope,
I read that one wrong. Oofies.
nope, not quirky at all. Because you can see on his face because it got serious. Like they cut off the music. He's like, "Listen, I understand why you didn't invite me. But I've been the greatest.
But your mom
Like no,
died, and now we gotta love each
yeah.
other.
So it wasn't even trying to be quirky. Like haha. It was just tone deaf. The whole movie
On
is just
the
tone deaf.
in
Um,
defense of the possibility that, like,
Hmm.
remember, it also could be just because Ice Cube is a terrible fucking actor, apparently.
He is.
apparently,
The amount of times he said, "Oh my god," and like no cadence, and like I said, he just screams people's names. Like when the sun was running too from the meteors, they're screaming his name. Just keep running. Just go.
yeah.
He drops his shoulder like, "Oh my god." The amount he says, "Oh my god," and put his hands on his head physically upsets me.
I have another note here about first the Tesla low power mode and the
Oh yeah,
so the texting in
he
the car.
sabotaged Tesla.
Yeah, so that we'll get back to that in a minute. But
Mhm.
the so she's in the car, and she's getting auto drove, but they're texting back and forth, and he's like sending heart emojis while she's fucking bleeding out. Like, let
That
that
was
bitch.
that was her that sent it.
Oh, okay, that was okay.
He
That
was
was
like, "Are
her.
you okay? Like, I'm sending your boyfriend on the way to pick you, your baby daddy to pick you up,"
And
and
he's
she
like,
sent
"I
a heart
got you,
emoji.
girl," and then sends the heart emoji as she's
Yeah,
bleeding out in the backseat of the Tesla.
Yeah, it's just like the person
The
who made this has not seen a plot in a movie before, which I guess checks out if you're making only music videos and it's kind of just like fuck it, we ball. There's a song in
yeah,
it.
like a 5 minute music video. Sure,
Yeah,
he's probably good with that. Obviously, he keeps getting big things with it, but movie making is not his forte.
yeah. In
But we
plot,
are getting sidetracked.
we are. I'm trying to stay on
so
plot.
we were talking about how he's like bitching at the baby daddy. So like um there was like immediately after this scene he starts like typing up his last will and testament, and this isn't even the halfway point of the movie. He starts typing up his last will and testament to his daughter while being in the safest place on the fucking planet,
Literally
apparently.
everyone else is in grave danger, and he's in a fucking government building, jorking it behind a computer desk, safe as can be.
And through an email, he was like, "Okay, I'm going to send this in case anything happens to me."
Yeah.
But it's like literally everyone else is running for their lives, and you're just sitting at a desk. Okay, that reminds me too. When he before he sent the baby daddy to go get her from the Tesla, he's like, "Okay, I'm on my way." He's for some reason the building was on lockdown. He was like, "Oh shit!" Even though the walls were glass, he could have just broken through it. And then it took 0.5 seconds for him to unlock the building from lockdown and get out of the room. But then he couldn't get out through the, I guess, the last door, and he was like, "Okay, I gotta go back." So he went back to his desk. So that whole scene was like, I think, 2 minutes, and it was nothing.
It was a
Speaking of
nothing scene of him trying to get out of his office but can't, and then going back
Yeah,
to his computer.
speaking of
yeah,
nothing, they consistently throughout this movie do these little asides where they are just doing a transition over the time to show you that 11 minutes has passed. Why?
That was like that would have so yeah, yeah. This was like when Ice Cube was like trying to find Disruptor's location. They showed a time lapse scene where 11 minutes had passed, and they could have just said
They
they could
did
have
it
done anything
at
else,
least 3 times where they showed the fucking clock changing. At least
and it
three
was just
times.
11 minutes. It was like nothing happened.
I just don't know why the fuck. Like, there's just so many weird decisions in this movie, and I don't understand it at all.
Oh, here comes the best part, right? Like so after he tries to like get everything sorted out, they have an all hands meeting over Zoom with the president and all like the other like big wigs for the military.
Yes.
And he's like, "We are seeing a full attack on our infrastructure." and they went blah blah blah, and then 38 minutes into the movie they're like, this is a war of the worlds.
Yeah, that
And
was
I just
38 minutes into the movie, and it was like,
38 minutes into the movie,
He
I
said the
have a
thing.
I have a loaded gun on my desk, and I am very tempted to use it.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so like there are movies that are like fun bad. This is not one of
mm,
them. This is
no.
save yourself the self harm. You are literally self injurious if you watch this movie without a group. You know what? You know what? I would say if you're going to watch this movie, watch it with friends and take a shot every time Ice Cube disappoints you.
Mm,
It'll happen a lot.
But a lot.
it'll happen a
Guaranteed.
You might
lot.
fucking die,
Yeah.
but who cares at this point? If you're watching this movie on a fucking Friday night, you probably want to die anyway.
And the disruptor guy. Before we go into too far, because I
Yes.
said he was trying to shed light on like a government thing about collecting data and all that stuff. What was it called? It was called Guardian.
Goliath.
Goliath.
Goliath. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was called
Guardian
Goliath.
is the program
So
that
that would come into
VHS
play
is in.
later.
Yeah,
Just so you guys know. But
it's true.
yeah,
So
It is kind of important somehow.
immediately after them saying the title drop of the movie, we get like 3 minutes of Ice Cube going hell yeah after like we see like stock footage of military engagements with tripods falling over.
It is really bad.
and then
And
he
he's
points
like,
up to the sky. Go back to where you came.
he was like, take your intergalactic asses
Yes.
back
Yeah.
home.
Is it not immediately like right after this we get the point where uh I specifically wrote, I will tell you guys what I wrote. I said that they suck in the data center and just turn it off the military.
Oh no no no! So immediately after that does happen in a moment. Like immediately after, like we get like the shots of them blowing up the aliens. They're like, "Hey, for some reason the aliens are changing directions," and then like this is maybe 40 minutes into the movie. That not much
Mhm.
time has passed. They're like, "The aliens, they're not trying to communicate. They're trying to locate," and they're like, "Well, what do they want?" And this is when we find that like the aliens are breaching data centers and stuff.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
NASA lady found a downed tripod. And it was like, it's alive. I can hear it still. And then she sees like a tube thing that goes into the building, talking to Ice Cube through a Skype call. By the way, again,
Yeah,
because that's the whole movie.
that is
But
the whole movie.
yeah, he was like the sound that they're making, the big like ear deafening sound. They're like, he's like, oh yeah, it's not. They're not communicating. They're locating, like Junie said, and it's them trying to find data centers, and that's where the NASA lady went to investigate.
Oh, and then immediately gets into an argument with his son because his son's like, "Dad, there's this thing called Goliath," and Ice Cube's like, "Man, that's a myth. I work for the government. I know we're not spying on y'all. It's not that bad." As the
Yeah,
man is literally responsible for all the fucking spying.
yeah, what? Yeah, he's just like the government don't give it. And here's the bit that keeps coming up: the government doesn't care what's on your credit card or your Amazon card or whatever. Don't they keep saying that? Like they don't care what's on your Amazon card
He
or
They,
said it
shop
at
list.
least twice, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
three times, like 2 or 3 times, they
I don't
keep
care what's on
shilling
your
out that
Amazon card.
Amazon card. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Uh,
it's mind you, I
the
know this is very broken up. It's sounding,
yeah.
but this is a lot of information was shown in like 5 minutes. So
Yeah,
this stuff is
this
going on
movie,
at the same time.
you are
yeah,
getting
it's
butt fucked
all
with information.
rapid fire. There is no like proper build up for this movie at all because like he has the argument with his son and then it cuts back to the NSA lady and she's like, "Oh my god, they're eating the data center."
Yeah. It's
They
like
are.
she's like, what is all this? Because the tentacle went in the building. It's all over the servers and stuff. She's like, oh, what is this? She gets attacked by. She was like, I don't know what happened in there. And he looks like, oh god, they're not destroying. They're siphoning the data to full data. Like, uh,
It's a Trojan horse.
they're just taking the data so quick.
It's
And
all
she's
They
like, oh
data.
they
my god.
were
And she get attacked by little bugs, little drone bugs.
Little drone
they
bugs
She,
that Ice Cube immediately identifies the like genetic makeup of these bugs.
and that's
so
later.
It's not.
No,
It's
yeah,
not
she
okay.
gets assaulted by the bugs,
Well,
and then this is when they come to the conclusion that they are eating the data.
Yeah.
They're the now, mind you, these robots from outer space have come to America and are eating our data. Now, not this was my favorite part of the entire movie is in the process of these aliens eating the data. We watched planes fall out of the sky because they didn't have data. We saw nuclear facilities going offline because they didn't have their data. People cannot drive their fucking cars because they don't have data. And then the news is like, without our most precious of resources, our data, we are completely stranded. And it's like, shut the fuck up,
it did
please.
piss me off how bad the voice actors were for all the news segments.
Yeah, and it also showed like he got a notification from Facebook like all your stuff is being deleted, photos, and he's like, oh no, oh god
Yeah,
no, and all
Facebook
his
actively was saying your memories are being
being
deleted.
deleted. Yeah,
I that is some Mark Zuckerberg 1984 horror shit right
mm.
there.
It's true.
And he just saw his like 5 photos of his family being deleted, and he was like, oh no, my wife's one voicemail is being deleted, my dead wife, and he started listening it over and over again. He's like, I gotta get all of it I can, and it slowly went into like, be nice to
Yeah.
the kids, and then it's gone.
Oh, and this was also like, mind you, this was right after, right? Like it cuts back to the daughter, and after being told not to pull the rebar out, what does her dumb ass do?
Put the rebar
Pulls
back.
Hey,
pulls the
Dad,
rebar
hey,
out of
Dad,
her
it
leg.
really itched. I had to pull that shit out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like, I
my
thought I
leg
could
was
stop the
itching.
bleeding.
And then of course her Amazon driver baby daddy comes up out of nowhere and using his Amazon driver skills of packaging Amazon packages uses packing tape to seal the wound and it
And
works.
yeah, and Ice T was like, yeah, "That's not gonna fucking work." And she's like, "Faith," the character said, "You gotta have a little faith, Dad."
Ah,
And
Quirky.
I officer, my
Mm.
weapon, it's whispering in my ear. Please stop.
You're gonna have faith, Dad, in me.
Oh God, I want to
Mm.
eat a bullet.
This is okay. So the entire plan of these aliens is they're coming to Earth to eat our data because they get stronger by eating our data,
Mm.
Yes,
and I
Yeah, they get smarter
by eating our data.
by
they get
eating our
bigger
data
peepees.
because we
So
are
like
useless without the data.
the government is like, oh yeah, so if you activate Goliath, the aliens are gonna come over and eat that shit, and they'll be super strong, and we can't stop them. And I'm sitting here like the bad guy was I think his name was like Briggs.
Yeah,
And he's like, I'm going to activate the supercomputer because this supercomputer will be able to read people's thoughts and stuff. And it's like, dude, you're going rogue. What do you gain from this?
not
Yeah,
much.
Like,
it was stupid for the like that plot point.
yeah,
Also, when that happened after they were taking the data, and after the conversation with the son about like him saying like they have this glass thing you don't understand, they hung up after the figure out the data was being stolen. The son called back, and I think something like that. They fought again, hung up, and Disruptor, the hacker, posted a video
Yep.
online, and he was like, there was this one sentence he said who's, and Ice Cube kept playing it back. He was like, wait, that sounds familiar, and he put it in like a uh because
NSA audio
yeah,
as
yeah, and he messed with the gain or whatever and the pitch, and he was like, "Oh God, that sounds like my son." And he
Marco.
called his son back. He was like, "It's you motherfucker! You've been trying to give out national secrets that I lied to you about and
I
stuff
did
like
call
that."
this. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, and Ty just said like 2 or 3 minutes before, it was like he was like, "That's gonna be his son."
True.
And it was his son was disrupted, the hacker man he's been chasing since
Epic
the
plot
beginning of the
twist.
movie.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. Wow.
and
not it's not only is his son the hacker man, so like there are so many things that make it so fucking dumb when you look at it, right? Because it's like,
yeah,
okay, so you were the hacker man the whole time. Why were you in the city? Why were you in any danger with the fucking meteors and stuff? Why? Where were
Yeah.
you that you needed to be
Yo,
in danger for all this?
I think we figure out later in the movie he was going towards his friend's house.
It's so
That's where he
fucking
was.
dumb.
Yeah, at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
But so he found out he was the hacker man from the beginning. He's like, you motherfucker, and they got in a fight, and eventually, since they figured out they were taking the data, there was like they teamed up. The son and the dad
Join the
teamed up to make a
rebellion, smack
virus.
my hand, slap my ass. Teamwork.
Uh, Dad
Teamwork.
was like, fine, hmm?
He gets the call from Briggs, who immediately
Yeah.
locks him out of the database, and then
Oh
his
yeah.
hacker's son is like, "I've been spying on you too, Dad," and he's like, "Ooh, you clever little shit, I love you," and gets immediate access back.
Yes.
Yeah, because the son convinced him to team up with him by sending him information about uh Guardian. And that's where he heard the audio about Briggs, and that's where he heard the audio of Briggs being like, "I'm gonna activate it. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna activate this. I'm gonna activate Goliath and bring the aliens. I want information about people because you can read their thoughts before they even make it. You know." And it's like,
I
oh,
don't
okay,
think you're
Briggs.
ready for
And
the
that's when he
takedown.
got locked out, and the son was like, hey, I've been watching you, and I'm gonna get you back inside your system so you can do
Yep.
what you got to do. They got back. He got back in the system. He teamed up with his son to make a virus to put in our data.
Dateable
So when
virus.
the aliens eat it, they get killed.
Oh yeah, it's so hot,
Yeah,
so sexy. Death.
and basically it worked a little bit, but it's just made them angrier, and they detached the tripods, detached from their legs, and just floating around now, little heads, shooting people with lasers. Now it made them
Zoom
a lot
zoom.
more aggressive.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and then he got a call from the NASA lady that survived the bug attack, and that's when she shows like they are like more than just robots, mechanical. They have uh, blood in them.
Yeah,
They
and
have
silicone
blood,
and metal and
and then she
plastic.
even has the balls to say, "I think I can even see some DNA in there."
What the
And I'm
fuck do
Yes,
like,
you just see DNA?
"What do you mean you see DNA?"
Oh, I don't know. Like, I just if I can finish summing this up because I want to cut myself. uh,
and yeah, and the son and the was like, oh, so that's why it didn't work. Our virus or whatever,
yeah,
and the daughter is a scientist, a bioscientist, whatever, and she's been
yeah,
working on this one thing. What it has to do with code two, I guess. And
yeah. I don't
They
so,
understand how
had
she
a
make code.
what they had like a thing at the start of the movie where like the baby daddy was like, "You're gonna save the world someday," and shows her a fucking article of herself where she was making a cannibal code virus that's supposed to like eat cancer or some shit.
yeah, and so they was like, oh, that's why it didn't work. So now the daughter teamed up with the brother and the dad and the NASA lady to make a different virus that attacks
Yes,
biological stuff and mechanical,
yeah.
so
So
they
then
can
they
put it
fuck
in the
them.
data. But they took all the other data. Now they're going for the server room that was hidden for Goliath, the big data stuff. So they're
Yeah.
making a virus to put into that, so when they eat it, they die this time
Yes.
for reals.
Riggs is trying to bomb that hoe, so they're like on the 2 minute timer. Fucking what's his
Yeah,
tits? Ice Cube can't leave. So Amazon delivery daddy subtle plug. You have to order something on Amazon to be able to get this USB drive for me. Drives a
yeah,
fucking drone. With its complications, I don't give a fuck about its complications. It's just some stupid, more subtle Amazon plugs. Eat my dick, Amazon.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was there. Let me find my note that I made about this because like he's like, dude, this is primary. It's the future of delivery. And then they immediately say, oh yeah, I can't send the drone out. You have to order something off
yeah,
Amazon for me to use this.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the issue was when they made the virus. He was like, okay, now you got to download it on a thumb drive. thumb drive, and Ice Cube was like, I don't have a fucking thumb drive. What are you talking? Like, I'm in a government facility. Like, bitch, this thumb drive's there. Anyways, uh, and the baby daddy with the daughter, like, I can download it and send it to you through Amazon Air.
Yup.
And you just gotta order it off the website. You gotta order it so I can activate the drone though.
I
And
hate it.
so they team up. He gets it on the little drone to fly to Ice Cube so he can have this USB to infect the Goliath. And on the way there, he's trying to dodge the fucking aliens and stuff. And the son hijacks a fucking drone, like an actual military drone, and starts fighting them off. Destroys two of them.
Just
You
like the
know,
video
which
game he's
is
playing in the beginning of the movie.
yeah, he was playing a video game, a flying sim, at the
Yes.
beginning of the movie. It's like, oh, this correlates. Video games are cool.
Ah,
This they are important. Fuck you,
so cool.
Dad. Uh, and so he was helping defending the Amazon drone to get to Ice Cube the whole entire time.
He was doing that.
Yeah. Well, they
He gets it
actually
there.
lazily showing Ice Cube run through a building with red lights.
There's like a server room, and the aliens are trying to get him. Blah blah blah. 2 minute timer
Yeah.
because they're trying to bomb the building and destroy Goliath so that the fucking aliens can't get to it.
Yeah.
You know, stupid little what's supposed to be climactic moment of Ice Cube sacrificing himself to plug in the USB drive, and it happens, and you're supposed to think he's dead, like the millionth time in this fucking movie where they just like kind of take someone off the screen for 2 seconds and pretend like they're dead. They're not.
Yeah.
Not. Who would have fucking
Yeah.
guessed?
Yeah, so Ice Cube makes it to the server room for Goliath. The drone gets there just on low power. He's like, "Yeah, got it." He gets into the fucking room to implant the USB. Uh, Mind you, the tripods are there too. There's like 10 of them. Tentacles got in the room. He's getting
Hentai.
attacked. He got taken down to the ground. He's crawling to the server to put in the USB stick. The whole entire time he was crawling, he had the USB stick in one hand and the phone in the other, still recording him because he's on FaceTime. And he did not put down, he just didn't drop the phone. He just would not let go of it, even though it would have helped him tremendously in the crawling aspect because
Yeah.
he's getting attacked by the tentacles from the drones, but he just refused.
Actual.
It, I have to, I have to cut us back like a moment because there's
Yeah.
something else I have to bitch about because we keep bitching about Amazon. Let's not
Yeah.
forget the drone
Oh,
crashes for a moment, right? And there's a
drone just
homeless man in view.
I specifically
So
skipped
they,
that so we didn't give them another fucking plug because fuck those bitches.
I hate them. I hate them so
yeah.
much. They hack the dude's phone and message him like, "Yo, can you flip the drone over?" And he's like, "What are you talking about? There's aliens out there." And they're like, "Give him $1,000 Amazon gift card." And this is a homeless dude. What is he gonna do with a
Yeah.
$1,000 Amazon gift card?
Yeah, mind you, he was like, the government will give. They said before that they're like, the government will give you free internet for a year. He's like, what? And let them spy on me. They're like, okay, give him $1,000 Amazon gift card. Bitch, he doesn't have internet. What is he gonna use that for?
Probably like 8 pounds of lube.
How? He can't order it off Amazon. He doesn't have internet.
Maybe he has 5G.
Apparently, he had subversion to the internet. So why would he care a shit about Amazon packages?
I don't know. These motherfuckers don't know how to make a plot, and it actually twists my testicles. I'll be honest.
So
yeah,
he plugged in the USB.
he fake
Yeah,
dies.
take
And fake
that.
dies. All the cameras get shut off because he infected the data, and it cuts to the future, uh, and stuff like that.
Faith opens up her computer, gets the fake little or the little dad email that he scheduled. He's like, "Oh, I
Yeah,
love you guys. You're so great." Mwah, 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 mwah. He's alive. He's alive. He goes to the baby shower, happily ever after.
yeah.
Damn.
I think the president or someone calls him, be like, "Hey, we
It's
need you to
Secretary
make this
Crystal.
other data thing that does not like intrude on people's privacy. Like, how if you're taking
They were
data
like,
and not."
he said, "We want you to pioneer the a new way for us to look at people's like to monitor people without breaching their personal privacy." And it's like, how does that work?
Yeah, and he was like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm not gonna watch them no more. I'm gonna watch you."
Ooh, the strongest cuckold of all, the alpha cuckold.
Yeah,
Okay. You guys have
and
any
that's where it
wrapping
ends.
up things? Anything you want to wrap it up with? Because I
Oh
fucking
yeah,
hate
Um,
this.
there was one part of the movie we did forget when they were making the virus, the first one, not the second one. Uh, his son got his team together, his
Ooh, the team.
hacker team together, uh, and he was like, "We'll work with your dad, but he gotta give us full immunity." Highlighted their Skype names, and he was like, "All right, deleted your profile, your history."
it
Like,
deletes their profile from like the NHS
yeah, it was like,
database as
yeah,
targets.
he highlighted their Skype names and like, yeah, they're gone. Mind you, not their real names. It's just like, yeah, they're gone. Your history files gone.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay. And when the first virus failed, when they detached from the legs, the drones detached from the legs, they went and destroyed people's houses and
Yep.
stuff, the hacker people, and they died. The son, as you learned from the beginning of the movie, he has laptops around that he can just like fake where he is. So they just blew up Ice Cube's house, and he got to called his dad, and be like, "Yeah, I'm still alive. I'm at my friend's Jake's house."
Who would I guess they
Uh,
fake his death for the only sort of tension in the
yeah,
entire
faked
fucking
his
movie?
death again. There's another. Everyone gets a fake death, besides that one cop lady at the beginning. She's actually dead,
Yeah,
but
she's dead.
yeah, she's dead. But and he was like, "Yeah, I'm at my friend Jake's house." So apparently that's where he was running to, for some reason when the meteor started falling. So maybe him and Jake had something going on, if you know what I'm talking about. But
EXD.
he, but it then this is when you can say they were trying to be funny about it, but it was still tone deaf, so it was not funny at all. It was like, why didn't you just do that to Jake's house? Let him blow up his house instead of fucking mine. You know,
Yes.
like that part they were trying to be funny. They were trying to
I
be
can't tell when they're
lackadaisical
trying to be
about it.
funny. It's so off.
Yeah,
It's so off-putting.
it's tone deaf as shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I never introduced us. This is the end of the Junie on my side here, Grim on my side here. Yeah,
That's
hell yeah.
me.
We can
Degenerates
fix it in
podcast,
post.
and I'm not
Yeah,
fixing anything.
We can fix it in
You guys
post.
will realize who we
yeah.
are after.
We'll
Uh,
ADR this.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever they said.
we'll
Uh,
just fix it in post.
so any summarization that you want to drop? What do you guys think? And final
Um,
thoughts?
Final
uh,
thoughts.
Yes.
fuck this movie. Fuck Amazon.
Yes. I think Junie summed it up pretty
They,
well there.
they were
Yeah.
eating my data. That's all
They
I
were
got.
listen. We're nothing without a data.
Oh my
Planes fall from the
god.
sky without the data.
They took our data.
They
Yeah.
took our data.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
If you do watch the movie, yeah, what Tyler said, get friends, drink alcohol heavily. Maybe it would be fun after that. No promises though, because it's still probably
No.
gonna be shit.
It's still
You're
gonna
probably gonna switch to something else.
you're still gonna be sad, but at least you'll be
Y-
sad and drunk, I
You'll be
guess.
drunk. Yeah,
Yeah.
and with friends.
Thank you
But
guys for
yeah,
watching, but not thank you to Amazon for making that. Fuck you.
final verdict: 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10. Lick my balls, Amazon. This has been the V-Generates podcast with my lovely co-hosts Junie and Grim. We'll be back soon with a movie that's probably not dog shit. I mean, it's gonna be better than
Hopefully,
whatever this was. Yeah.
Sharknado.
What
All right,
Sharknado
ciao.
is.
I would rather.
I would
And it
too.
better, yeah. All right, see ya.
Bye, love you.